Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this lecture I am going to discuss about the nomenclature of different types of bicyclic compounds. So first of all, the question arises that what is this bicyclic compounds? So basically bicyclic compounds are compounds that contain two fused ring or bridged rings. Okay, these are called bicyclic compounds. So what are these types of two fused ring? Let's understand it with some simple example. Okay, so I am drawing one bicyclic compound. So first of all, you thought that it may be a compound that is called the cyclohexane, but no, it is not that one. So you can see that I am joining these two carbon atom with one CH2 group. So this compound is an example of bicyclic compound. So now you may ask to me that where are those two fused rings? So you can see that this is ring number 1 and this is ring number 2. So as if they are fused together. So that's why this is called two fused ring. So it's looking like that this two ring number 1 and ring number 1 just fused together to form these types of bicyclic compounds. Okay, so there are some terminology that is being used in the bicyclic compounds. So you should know those terminologies. Okay, so first of all, this type of I'm just writing this compound in a very simple way. Okay, so to make you understood it in a more clear way, CH2 CH CH2 CH2 CH CH. Okay, so this is another way of writing the organic compounds, where we write this carbon and hydrogen atom. Okay, so now as you can see that these two carbon atoms, as you can see these two carbon atoms are called bridgehead. Bridgehead. So whenever you heard the terminology that what is called the bridged head in a bicyclic compound, then you should know that these two carbon atoms are called bridgehead. Basically these are the carbon atom which is common to both ring. Okay, as you can see that ring number 1 and ring number 2, both ring contain this bridgehead carbon. Okay, so these carbon atoms are common to both the ring. So that's why they are called bridgehead carbon atom. Okay, so there is another terminology that is, you can see this is called the two carbon atom bridge. Two carbon atom bridge. So you can see that these are called one carbon atom bridge. You can see it contains only one carbon atom. So this is called one carbon atom bridge. So basically you can see that this one carbon atom which is that is called the one carbon atom bridge, and these two carbon atoms, similarly these two carbon atoms are also called two carbon atom bridge. So these are the different terminology that is being used in any bicyclic compound. So first of all, these are called the bridgehead carbon atom. So these bridgehead carbon atoms are basically common to both of these fused rings, and these are called the bridged carbon atom. So they are basically acting like a bridge, as you can see. Okay, so these are basically bridge carbon atom. It can be 2 atom carbon bridge or single atom carbon bridge, etc. Okay, now let's we should move to the nomenclature portion. So how we do the nomenclature of these types of bicyclic compound. Let's understand it in the next slide. Okay, now let's start with the same example. Okay, so first of all you should notice that there are total 7 number of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how much carbon atom? 7 number of carbon atom. So that is the first thing that you should look for any bicyclic compound. Okay, so the name of that compound will be bicyclo. That is the phrase that you will use for any bicyclic compound. Bicyclo, that is the phrase that you have to use before any nomenclature. So bicyclo, and total number of carbon atoms is 7, so it will be heptane. So the name of this bicyclic compound is bicycloheptane. Okay. Now another important thing that you should understood, that what are the number of carbon atoms in each bridge. So that also you have to mention. So this nomenclature is not totally completed. So this nomenclature will be completed if you mention the different number of carbon atom each bridge possesses. So you can see there are basically 3 bridges. You can see this is bridge number 1, this is the bridge number 2, and this is the bridge number 3. So as you can see that the bridge number 1 possesses 2 carbon atom. Okay, bridge number 2 possesses 2 carbon atom, and this bridge number 3 possesses only 1 carbon atom. So how you will write? So you will write in this way: bicyclo, then you will put a third bracket, then you will start numbering the total number of bridge carbon atom in so the bridge number 1 contains 2 carbon atom, so 2, bridge number 2 contains 2 carbon atom, 2, then bridge number 3 contains 1 carbon atom, 1, 2 to 1, bicycloheptane. Okay, so this is the complete name of this bicyclic compound, bicyclo 2,2,1 heptane. So you can see that the numbering of the carbon atom in each of this bridge will be in such a way that you will start with higher number. Okay, you will start with higher number and you will end with lowest number. So in this way you should do the numbering of this bridges. Okay, now let's take another example. So here I am drawing the structure. Sorry, I'm extremely sorry. So any guess what is the name of this compound? Now first of all it may create some illusion to you, so it is better to make this structure flattened. So these two portions if you make it flattened, then it will look more realistic and easy for you to understand. Okay, so let's make it more flat. So if you just flatten these two portions, then you will obtain this type of structure. Now it is easy to understood. Now what is the bridgehead carbon atom? So as you can see, you here basically two rings are there. This is the ring number 1, this is ring number 2. Okay, so these two carbon atoms are called bridgehead carbon atom. Because these two carbon atoms are basically common to both the rings. Okay, so that is the first thing, and you can see that there are basically two bridges, that is bridge number 1 that contain only one carbon atom, and bridge number 2 that contains also one carbon atom. And as you can see in the middle, there is no carbon atom in this bridge. So this bridge is formed directly by bonding of these two carbon atom of the bridgehead carbon atom. So there is no intermediate carbon atom, so there is zero carbon atom in the bridge. That also you have to mention while you will do the nomenclature. So first of all, the prefix bicyclo will come, bicyclo. Then you have to do the numbering of the number of carbon atom each bridge contain. Okay, so this bridge contain one carbon atom, this bridge contain one carbon atom, and you can see that in the middle there is no carbon atom, so you have to put 0. So bicyclo 110, and last of all you have to count the total number of carbon atoms. So total number of carbon atom is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be butane. So the nomenclature of this compound will be bicyclo 110 butane. I think if you do have any question regarding this nomenclature, it is always better that you should ask your concern or all your questions or queries through the comment section, and I will definitely answer your all queries. Okay, so if you find this lecture helpful, please like my video or share my video, and also subscribe to my channel Chembasis. Now these are very easy example. So now let's go back to some tricky thing where the bicycloalkane has some substance. So let's see one example where the bicyclic compound has some substituents. Okay, so here I am drawing this compound, the bicyclic compound. Okay, so this is the bicyclic compound that we should have to do the nomenclature. Okay, so first of all, what I have told you, you should first of all find out the what are the number of carbon atom present in this bicyclic compound. So as you can see, there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 number of carbon atoms are there. So the name will be bicyclo, then there will be something, and at the last there will be octane. So these two will come first, then you have to do the numbering of this carbon atom. So how you can do the numbering of this carbon atom? So the numbering will start at one bridgehead. So it will start at these two are called the bridgehead carbon atom. As I have told you, this is ring number 1 and this is ring number 2, and these two carbon atoms are basically common to both the rings, so that's why they are called the bridgehead carbon atom. So the numbering should start from any one of the bridgehead carbon atoms. So let's start this numbering from this bridgehead carbon atom 1. Okay, and then it will goes towards the longest bridge. Okay, so you can see that this bridge is basically 2 carbon atom bridge, and this bridge is 3 carbon atom bridge. So this is the longest bridge. So at first we should start from one bridgehead carbon, and then we will go towards the longest bridge. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we will go to the next bridge. So 5, this is the carbon atom of the second bridgehead carbon atom, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and at last you should number this carbon atom, so 8. And this is the substituents, that is the methyl substituents, and the carbon atom which is bearing this methyl substituents has 8 numbering. So 8 methyl will come first, 8 methyl, then this bicyclo, then there will be a third bracket, and then you will write out the number of carbon atom in each of these bridges. So you can see that in this bridge there are total 3 carbon atoms, so 3. In the second bridge there is total 2 carbon atoms, so it will be 2, and in the third bridge there is only 1 carbon atom, so 1. So the name of the compound will be 8-methyl bicyclo 3,2,1 octane. Okay, now let's take another example. So this is the another example. So you can see here that there are basically 2 rings, ring number 1 and ring number 2. These rings are fused together, and these are the bridgehead carbon atoms. So the numbering will start from any one of the bridgehead carbon atom. Okay, and then it will go to the higher number of the bridge which contain the higher number of carbon atom. So this bridge contain 1, 2, 3, 4 number of carbon atom, and this bridge contain 1, 2, 3 number of carbon atom. So it will goes to this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can see that in this third bridge there is no carbon atom, so these 2 bridgehead carbon atoms are joined directly. Okay, so the position of this methyl substituents is at 8, so it will be 8 methyl. Then obviously the bicyclo will come, then the number of carbon atom each bridge contain. So you can see that this bridge contain 4 carbon atom, so 4, this bridge contain 3 carbon atom, 3, and the third one contain no carbon atom, so 4, 3, 0 bicyclo, and total number of carbon atom in this bicyclic compound is 9, so 8 methyl bicyclo nonane. This is the nomenclature of this compound. Okay, so I suppose that you can now able to do the nomenclature of different types of bicyclic compound. So first of all, I am giving you one reverse problem. So suppose I am giving you the name of one bicyclic compound, that is 7,7 dichloro bicyclo 2,2,1 heptane. So suppose you have given this name of this bicyclic compound, and you have to draw the structure of this compound. So how you will draw the structure? So the first strategy is to write the bicyclo this ring, bicyclo 2,2,1 ring. Okay, so first you draw this one. Okay, so you can see that the word heptane, it means its content total 7 number of carbon atom. So at first you start with 2 bridgehead carbon atom. So there must be 2 bridgehead carbon atom. Irrespective of any bicyclic compound, it should contain 2 bridgehead carbon atom. So you can see that 1 number is there. It means that in the middle portion there is 1 carbon atom. So the third bridge contain 1 carbon atom. So join this with this 1 carbon atom. Okay, sorry. And now you can see that one bridge contain 2 carbon atom and another bridge contain also 2 carbon atom. So there will be 1, 2 carbon atom, and the second bridge contain also 2 carbon atom, 1, 2 carbon atom. Okay, or we can draw like this. Now we should do the numbering. So the numbering will be like that. We will start with the bridgehead carbon atom 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and at the 7th position there are 2 chlorine, so that's why 7 dichloro. So this 2 chlorine atom should be like this. Now sometimes these types of bicyclic compounds are also written like this. So this is the actual geometry. This type of structures are featuring the actual geometry of this types of bicyclic compound, because this compound cannot be the planar, so it must be like this. So it cannot be planar, so that's why this types of structure is not the realistic structure, but for our own convenience we used to draw the structure like this, but the actual or the more realistic structure of these types of bicyclic compounds are like this. So as you can see here also you can easily correlate with this structure. So as you can see, these 2 carbon atoms are bridgehead carbon atoms. Okay, so this is ring number 1, this is ring number 2, these are fused together. So these 2 carbon atoms are called the bridgehead carbon atom, and you can see that this bridge contain 2 carbon atom, this bridge contain 2 carbon atom, and this bridge contain only 1 carbon atom. Okay, so that's how you can relate this structure with this one. Okay, now let us solve some more problem. So another structure that I am drawing is this one. Sorry. Okay, and there is one chlorine atom. So what will be the name of this compound? So again, you just for your convenience, it is better to flatten this structure. So if you just flatten this 2 portion, you will obtain this structure. Okay, so these 2 are bridgehead carbon atom, so you should do the numbering from this bridgehead carbon atom, then 2 3 4. Okay, so you can see that at the 2 position there is one chlorine atom, so there will be 2 chloro, then the prefix bicyclo, then there is a 3rd bracket. So you can see that this bridge contain 1 carbon atom 1, this bridge contain 1 carbon atom 1, and in the middle there is no carbon atom, so it will be 0, bicyclo 110 butane, because total 4 number of carbon atoms are there in the bicyclic compound, so it will be butane. Okay, now let's take another example. Okay, so this is 1 carbon atom, this is 1 carbon atom, this is 1 carbon atom. Okay, so as you can see that I'm sorry, I'm writing this structure in more better way. Okay, I hope that you can now understand it. Okay, so you can see that there are 2 bridges, 2 cycles. This is one ring, and this is ring number 2. These are the 2 rings that are fused, so these 2 carbon atoms are called the bridgehead carbon atom. Okay, I'm just changing the color. These 2 are bridgehead carbon atom, so this bridge contain, so the numbering will start from any one of this bridge. Now this bridge contain 1 2 3 carbon atom, and this bridge contain also 1 2 3 carbon atoms. So you can do the numbering either clockwise or anti-clockwise as you wish. So I am doing the numbering clockwise: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and this carbon atom is 9. So the name of this compound will be 9-chloro bicyclo 3,3,1 nonane. Okay, so these are some of the examples of the nomenclature of different types of bicyclic compound. So I hope that these lectures are useful to you. So if you do have any questions, you can ask me through the comment section, and please do like, subscribe and share my video, and I will be coming back very soon with another lecture. So these are the basically lecture series on the IUPAC nomenclature of different types of organic compounds. So in my next lecture I am going to describe about the nomenclature of different types of alkenes and cycloalkenes. Okay, so till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye. Thank you very much.